watching Rebel Life Boxing. Step into the mind of a rebel. Let's get it. I wanted to talk about the Jake and Logan Paul situation with Floyd Mayweather the other day. It took place at the face-off. From my understanding, Floyd Mayweather is supposed to be fighting, I think, what was it, Logan Paul next month or something like that. I lose track of these dudes, these fake boxers. That's what I call them. I lose track of their names. I don't even follow them like that. I don't know which brother is which, but both of them were at the press conference, and Floyd was on stage, doing the typical things that boxers do to push fights. And one of the brothers, I think the one he's fighting, was it Logan? I think he's fighting Logan. Don't know, don't give a fuck. Don't like the dudes. Anyway, so, you know how it go, man. They gotta amp the fight. So, I don't know if, the dude saying stuff about Floyd Mayweather hitting his wife and not being able to read was all part of it. Cause shit, man, I don't even think Conor McGregor was even saying all of that shit, man. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that this Logan dude, he overstepped his boundaries, bro. Like, off the rip. Like, keep it boxing, bro. Don't bring up family shit. Don't bring up, why you gotta bring up personal shit about somebody not knowing how to read? I blame 50 Cent for that bullshit. 50 Cent, man, a whole ass fucking dude, man. He's like that. He got female tendencies, bro. That's some whole bitch shit he be doing, bro. Trolling people, trolling Floyd. What are you bothering Floyd for? Leave the fucking dude alone, bro. Why don't you work on patching shit up with your son, fam? You know what I mean? Work on that. Like, if Floyd can't read, you supposed to be trying to uplift a brother, man. If he can't read, bro, help him. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to, that's bitch shit. You putting shit out there for everybody to try to expose somebody, bro. Like, as if 50 was some scholar or some shit. Like, he was graduated at the top of his class in high school or some shit. And we already know that ain't the case. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, I'm gonna get off his ass for a minute, man. Mr. Woodchuck. That's what I call him, Buck Woodchuck. Look like a buck-tooth woodchuck. We in New York, in Brooklyn, we don't respect that dude. Not at all. But anyway, back to the situation. A lot of people think that it was staged. I'm gonna tell you what I think. From the beginning of, this shit was amped up from the beginning. Before the hat incident, of course, it was kind of like, they had to talk they shit to each other to amp the fight. But the minute that Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whichever one it was, took Floyd Mayweather's hat off, that's when shit became real. See, it doesn't really, here's the thing, man. That's an ultimate sign of disrespect. Like, when you snatch somebody's hat off their head, like, if a woman she don't want nobody to see how her hair is looking, her hair ain't done, and you take her hat off, it's disrespectful. Rather Floyd had his hair looking right or not, it's still a sign of disrespect. I mean, that has happened to me growing up. Dudes, I used to have my braids and my hair wasn't done, they'd take my hat off and I flip out. Like, bro, don't ever touch my fucking hat, bro. Don't take nothing off me. So I feel like that's a sign of disrespect. It's not just about how Floyd's hair looking. You got a lot of channels clowning his hair. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie, it looked a little funny and shit a little bit. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Hey, the dude had a hair transplant. You know what I mean? It takes time for it to grow back in certain places, man. I don't know if his was botched. I don't know, but he went across seas and took his. A lot of times, people do that to skirt the price of how it is in the U.S. And sometimes, man, the quality might not be as good as it might be in the U.S. But overall, man, I just think that's a dangerous procedure. But it takes time for the follicles and everything to really accept the grafts and shit. So maybe it didn't. He just got it not too long ago. So it takes months and months for it to totally fill in. And it didn't even look that bad as people were saying it did, man. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it didn't look all that bad. But the comments are funny as fuck. Cause I was looking at a lot of the videos and some channels. It was hilarious. But I'm not gonna get up here and clown the brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he felt like it was something he wanted to change with his appearance, fuck it. Women do that shit all the time. Women get weave put in their hair. Women motherfucking get breast implants. And people frown at men when they want to get hair transplants or facial hair transplants. I thought the facial hair one was a little weird, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it is what it is. To each his own, man. That's his life. And to disrespect, I think that was totally disrespectful to snatch off his hat. I think it was totally disrespectful to bring up his the thing with his wife and all of that. That was disrespectful, man. See, you letting these dudes that's not even real boxers. This is what I mean, man. Boxing becoming a spectacle. Now, one might even argue the fact that maybe Floyd Mayweather brought this on himself by even trying to fight these caliber of dudes. You know what I mean? Maybe he should have just signed up to do an exhibition with like a legend that's in his, that's in his generation, like Floyd going back to fight like a Ricky Hatton or somebody like that, or Floyd going to fight a Zab Judah again. I would love to see something like that. I don't want to see fucking Floyd showcasing his skills on these bum ass Paul brothers, man. You know what I mean? And that goes to say, a lot of people are saying Floyd may be broke and maybe it's a money grab. I look at it, I don't know, man. I'm not in his wallet, I don't know. But when you look at it, you gotta ask yourself, you know what I mean? If he's comfortable with his money, he wouldn't have to come back and fight no fucking piece of shit Paul brother. You know what I mean? He could do other shit. He could fight Pacquiao again and make a lot of money. Shit like that. But I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not pocket watching that brother. That's his situation. But I'm just saying the situation with snatching on somebody's hat, bro. That shit get you killed in some places, bro. And you seen it. I think he busted up. I think one of the was Jake nose was busted up. So the shit definitely was real. You know what I mean? I think before the hat shit, it was definitely maybe some element of it being staged or pumped up. But that's how it is when you promoting a fight. But after that motherfucker took his hat off, that shit just totally went all the way left. And rightfully so. So, shout out to Floyd Mayweather, man. If the fight is signed, get in there and knock his ass the fuck out. Break his jaw, take his head off. And I hope that's what happened. Because you don't disrespect a brother like that, period. At all. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, you know what I mean? I would definitely take that as a sign of disrespect. Like, that's some kid shit right there, man. You don't do no shit like that. I remember when I was in the second grade, bro. I had, in New York, we used to wear these snow hats with the bowl on the top. And this older dude, man, he just ran past me, bro. And back then they was robbing people for them hats. I had a BMW one, and shit was my stepfather bought it for me. Motherfucker took my shit, kept running. Yo, I was pissed, man. I was mad. I was crying. I was like 8 years old. Went to the house, told my step pops, bro. Step pops came outside with the motherfucker with a hammer and went looking for this motherfucker, bro. Gun in his hand. My step pops was a little nutty. And he came right back with that motherfucking hat, man. He's like, yo, this don't you ever, it's a sign of disrespect. You know what I mean? It's just a sign of respect. You don't do no shit like that. I know that wasn't really relevant to the story, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Some people take that shit to the heart as just a sign of disrespect when you take something off their body, period. Like it's just like if you eating something and you tell somebody you can't have it. We used to do that shit in New York too. You smack it out somebody's hand, you smacking my food out my hand. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna fuck you up. That's simple, man. But damn, man, they memeing the hell out of this shit, man. They're making fun of Floyd all over the internet over his hair. I mean, that's his hair, man. I mean, that he felt like he was something he wanted to correct in his life. I'm not gonna clown the dude for it, fam. That's just where I'm at with it, man. I ain't telling nobody else what not to do on their channels, but that's not how I move, man. Floyd was one of my favorite fighters. I can't just turn around and clown him, just disrespect him like that because this fucking idiot that decided he wanted to go in there and try to be tough guy. Then you saw him freeze frame shit. He was scared out his ass. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that, man. You lucky he got off light. You lucky he didn't get stomped into oblivion. But anyway, let me know what you think about this situation, man. I just had to give my spin on it. Like and subscribe. Support the channel. This is Rebel Life Boxing. See y'all later on the next one, man. Peace.